This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Turtles of Grayskull Clamp figure, the master of capturing snakes, part of the Masters of the Universe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover collection. On the back of the box, we see Clamp going up against a bunch of the Snake Foot Soldiers, which I kind of wish they would give us the Snake Foot Soldier and not just the King Hiss version, but maybe that's in the future. Armed with his modified Techno clamp, the heroic Clamp is ready to hunt down the Snakemen. The Reptile Wars. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scour Eternia for Shredder, but find themselves in the middle of King Hiss's plot to make the Snakemen the most powerful foes in the universe. Included in this wave is Leonardo, the leader of the snake hunting green machine, Clamp, the master of capturing snakes, Ninjor, the devious dragon, and Michelangelo, the powerful party dude. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. Got a little white sheet showing us all the parts that come off. And we got our new mini comic, Blood of the Dragon. Shouldn't this be Reptile Wars Part 2, Blood of the Dragon? Just saying. I don't know how I would feel about this already, to be honest. For centuries, the serpent god Serpos lay dormant, imprisoned within Snake Mountain by the elders of Eternia. The Snakemen believe that their lord will one day return and restore their reign. But King Hiss has a nefarious plan. It begins with sacrifice. Throw them in the pit! The coming of Serpos is nigh. Okay, I'm extra confused right now. In the last issue, it looked like King Hiss had joined the Skeletor Shredder hybrid into the ooze pit. Continuity, people, it's your friend. Where are we? In the uncharted heart of Snake Mountain. If the legends are true, this is the prison of Serpos. These protection runes are the only thing standing between us and the ancient god of the Snakemen. Hope they wouldn't want Serpos to ruin our day. Don't you have an off switch, Mikey? Warden of Serpos, my champions stand at your doorstep. Free the great constrictor of the cosmos from his unjust incarceration, or suffer their wrath. His champion? You don't think he means us? Titan formation, Turtles. Who's this Warden of Serpos? King Hiss activated the runes. I can't see. Ninjor? Ninjor? You dare disrupt the chamber of Serpos. This intrusion is forbidden. The penalty is death. We were thrown down here by King Hiss. He wants to free Serpos. Help us find a way out, and we can defeat him together. The only way out is death. Have it your way, pal. Ninja, stop. King Hiss is using you. Don't bother, evil ninjas always gotta do things the hard way. Arr! Roar! What the? Dragon? The Warden of Serpos arrives! Hit the deck! What happens if the Turtles defeat him, my king? It matters not whether or not the heroes defeat the Warden. The second coming of Serpos is inevitable. Heads up! Look out, Raph! You don't have to ask me twice. Slip and slide, dude. Yeehaw! Now! Go down, will you? Go down, will you? Or stay up. I don't mind pounding this guy in the face some more. It is time. This guy doesn't even know when to give up. Sss. Oh no! Shredder! Jump. It is done. Serpos shall be a prisoner no longer. The spell that seals Serpos has been broken. Cave in! Serpos, I, King Hiss, have freed you from prison. I present you this sacrifice of Outlanders to satiate your hunger. Serpos awakens within Shredder. Leo, what do we do? I don't know, Raph. I have an idea. I am Michelangelo, Ninja Turtle of Earth and defender of the secrets of what makes New York pizza awesome. Radical street powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic nunchuck and said, "By the power of Grayskull, I have turtle power." I became He-Mikey, the most powerful turtle in the universe. Oh, dear God. It's all good, dudes. I got this. Mikey? No, the ritual is not complete yet. Yo, Shredhead, this is gonna be honest, bro. I liked you better the way you were before. Hey, snake dudes. You want your weird snake god? Here, you can have him. Now's our chance. Hit him with the anti-mutagen. Don't have to ask me twice. And so it was, with Shredder defeated and returned to his human state. The Turtles completed their task. The Turtles prevented the Snakemen's reptile war. Serpos was sealed back into his Snake Mountain prison. No trace of the ooze was left behind. The power returned to Grayskull. Though they made new friends and forever allies, Eternia was not their world. Finally, the Turtles returned home. The end. So, does this make this the final wave, then, of the Turtle figures? That's kind of too bad, because I really would just like to have a plain set of Ninja Turtle figures to go with this line altogether. You know what I mean? But, hey, whatever. I guess that's why they're bringing the Thundercats out next. But let's go ahead and take a look at our buddy Clamchamp here. First things first, let's look at his weapon. Both jaws do hinge open and shut. You know, it does actually have a pretty good range, too. Looks like he just holds on to it from this little bar back there, which is kind of cheesy. I mean, it kind of looks like it's based on a mouser and a snake, and kind of reminds me of the graboid tongues from Tremors. I'm just not sure how you're supposed to get his hand actually on the damn thing. There we go. We finally got his hand in place. This is stupid. This is freaking ridiculous and stupid. Why did you not just give us a standard handle sticking down so you just put his hand on there that way? What is with this? Or, you know, have the whole thing where you just slide it in there. No, you have to have the stupid little handle thing there. And of course, it's a bit on the heavy side. The dude basically has a hand puppet for a weapon for all intents and purposes here. Hi there. I'm Clamchamp's weapon. Do you know who Clamchamp is? He's this big guy with his hand up my butt. You know, I honestly thought this weapon was going to look kind of stupid when I saw it. And having it in person has not changed my mind one bit on that. Clamchamp's got a new harness back here. He also does not come with a shell shield, but he's got the spots for the shell shield. But they basically gave him a scale mail torso and then made a harness based on his original harness. Or, yeah, his original harness setup, which fully came off and wasn't just this. You know what I mean? Also looks like he's reusing Leonardo or Donatello's shoulder pauldron. I'm not sure if this has been reused or not previously. He's got a skirt piece here. And then we've got a new bit of ankle armor, or shin leg armor. So we've got our hand puppet using Clamp Champ. I don't know what else to say about him. Head sculpt looks fine. I think he might just be reusing the same head sculpt from the original release. Although it doesn't look like his jowls are pushed out as much as they are on the original toy, so maybe it is a new head sculpt. I'll have to take a double check on that one. So I'll do a comparison photo probably right here for the heads with the two different Clamp Champ heads, and we'll take a look. Clamp Champ's head appears to just be a reuse of the previous head. So let's go with articulation, and we'll keep his sock puppet on the front there. Head is on a ball joint and spins all around. Looks up, looks down. Arm can spin around. Of course, obviously, he's going to smash himself with his weapon. Hinge goes up and... Jesus. Arm rotates up and down. And the weapon falls off. Single joint at the elbow. Hinge to spin it. We do have a 360 at the wrist. And we can hinge in and out. On the other side, of course, he's smacking himself in the head with the shoulder pauldron when he lifts his arm up. Good Lord. This guy's got some of the loosest arms I've ever had in my collection here. But, you know, he can still do the spin. And I actually... You know what? It may actually be the fault of the over harness here that is causing the arms to pop out. Although, again, they feel kind of loose to me. So that may not be the only contributing factor, but I do think that because once you get up there, that's usually when it's popping off. All right. So we have that issue. We have a spin at the waist. He can kick up, yay far. He can kick back, yay far. We have a single joint at the knee. Does not do a complete 90. Does have a pin, though, to spin it. He is wearing a normal loincloth underneath there. I was kind of half expecting it to also be the scale mail armor. We have a boot cut. And we have feet that hinge and can spin. My overall impression on this figure, he sucks. I was hoping for so much better with Clamp Champ. Like, I like the original one. This weapon is stupid. It looks like a hand puppet. It really does. Because they tried to go with that like mouse or snake head thing, and it doesn't work. Plus, that handle is absolute garbage. They really needed to find a better way to hold his hand in there, because trying to get him to just grip onto that is a huge pain in the ass. And I know Mattel can do better than that. While I do, again, believe that maybe this harness is causing his arms to pop out so easily, they still shouldn't pop out that easily. I like the new scale mail body. I think that looks pretty good. The shoulder pauldron thing here, that's just terrible, and it was terrible when they used it. I think it's a direct reuse from one of the turtle ones, but it might not be. It might be a brand new one, but either way, it sucks. But it also sucked on the other turtles too, so I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, the scale mail body, the new skirt piece, those are fine. The head looks fine. But as far as, you know, the overall in this figure because of the weapon, I think it's stupid. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I think there were a lot of people who are kind of excited about a new Clamp Champ figure, and I'm sure they're all going to be really disappointed by this one too. But if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, please feel free to subscribe. And of course, if you did like it, smash that like button. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.